My name is Reverend Dr. Barry King, and I'd like to thank you for joining me today. I have a special message I'd like to share with you today. This is New Year's Day, and it seems to me incredibly appropriate that I share this message at this time. It's called A Gift for My Family. Life is a very busy place, and it's hard sometimes to find time to do the things that we love to do. It's hard to find time to be joyful, to do things that we find fulfilling and meaningful, relaxing. It's hard to find time sometimes to spend with the people that we love and to be uplifted in the sharing. I want to share this message with you because it's important that we understand that each day, every day, is a gift. That each day, each minute that we spend, we actually spend it. And in time, we will spend a lifetime. It's important for us to know that when we spend time, that we're spending it in a purposeful and meaningful way. This message, A Gift for My Family, was written by a dear friend of mine, Nancy Lee. And Nancy lived in Charlottetown, and she wrote this for her family after a diagnosis of terminal cancer in 2001. She allowed us, she asked us to share it with people in the hopes that it will help them, you, celebrate your gifts. Before I read the letter, I'm going to thank Nancy for her love and her courage as she faced her challenge. She was a dear, sweet lady, full of love and committed to others, to service to others. She spent her whole life in service. Here's the letter. In March of this year, I received a diagnosis of terminal cancer. Although this fate is not one anyone would wish for, it has given me a great gift. For years, I had heard about how you should live in the moment or live for today, but I could never quite get the feeling of it. I would always get stuck in fears or worries about tomorrow, and even worse, sometimes I would worry and act upon things that might happen in 20 years. After about 45 seconds of panic, when I was told that I had cancer and that it was terminal, I began to enjoy my life in a way that I had never done before. It seems a shame that it took this diagnosis to receive this gift. So I want to share it with people in hopes that they could have this wonderful present now. My two greatest weaknesses in life were feeling responsible for the whole world and thinking I had to be completely self-sufficient. I'm a terrible money manager, and that didn't help either. About the same time as my diagnosis, the motor seized in my car, so I had no transportation. I started out by taking every gift that was offered. Like, do you want to go to the beach? How about going out for dinner? As this evolved, I became clear on what I wanted and learned to say yes to just some things and not others. Eventually, this meant that every day I was doing exactly what I wanted to do. Although this might sound a bit selfish, I don't believe it was, because I wanted to give a lot of time to the people that I loved. The difference was that my giving was always unconditional and usually didn't cost money. I listened more carefully to others and received great joy in being accurately empathetic. As I listened, I got to know people. And I got to know them well and found that when you know a person well, you always like them. Now I had all these lovely people around me all the time. I soon found that my condition deteriorated less when I had some sort of project on the go. So anytime I started feeling sick, I devised a new project. I decided to write a book. To make sure that I had a ride on a water slide, I went out on a roller coaster. I saw the eagles. I fed the squirrels with my little nephews, and countless other fun things that seemed less significant before. I also reviewed my life to make sure that there were no amends I felt important to make. I reviewed my mistakes and learning experiences in terms of intent rather than results. I came out okay, and that helped me a lot. Today I have a little less breath than I did yesterday, but I'm truly a happy person. I want you to have this gift without the illness. Try it. It's lots of fun. Love, Nancy. I thank you for allowing me to share this letter with you. Just as Nancy had hoped, I hope that my sharing this letter, which was a gift to her family, will also be a gift to you, so that you can choose to celebrate each day, each moment, and live life to its fullest in joy and happiness, unencumbered by fear. I wish you much joy and many bright blessings. And thank you. And God bless in the new year. And hug someone you love.